Hey, I'm Elijah from the SoFly team, and in today's video, I'm going to walk you through purchasing and setting up your first hosting plan. If you're working on learning how to make a website, understanding hosting, and how to choose a hosting provider is an important step you simply cannot skip. If you're not sure how we got here, make sure to watch the previous video in this series to understand what a website is and how it works, including why you need a hosting plan at all. By the end of this video, you'll be ready to purchase your hosting plan and start making your own website.
There are a ton of hosting companies out there, but there are some key things you want to watch for when picking a hosting provider. First, we want to find a managed host, specifically something that says managed WordPress hosting. This is a type of hosting that simplifies the whole process and is optimized for hosting WordPress sites. We also want to know what we're getting for our money, specifically resources like RAM and CPU allocation, since this can impact how our sites run. Just like choosing a laptop or home computer, you need to make sure your server is up to the job. For most basic sites, you don't need anything extravagant, but if a hosting company won't even tell you what resources you're getting, that's a red flag. Finally, we're looking for a hosting plan priced under $15 per month, but not too far under. Some hosts will lure you in with super cheap pricing like $1.99 a month, but when you look at the fine print, it will renew at a much higher rate. Plus, you have to buy multiple months at a time to get that steep of a discount. Aside from that, these cheaper hosts tend to make your site slower, have lower quality support, and generally result in a more negative experience. If you're following this guide, I want your experience to be as smooth and painless as possible, so we're going to avoid those super cheap hosts. That's why for today's build, I settled on Cloudways, which is a well-known and reliable hosting provider that has great managed WordPress plans starting at around $14 per month. We'll start with a DigitalOcean server and choose the micro plan, but they do make it easy to move to a bigger server later if we need it. This one has the resources listed: RAM or memory, vCPU, storage, and bandwidth. Plus, at this price, the fact that it isn't limiting how many websites you can throw on the server is pretty nice. So I do want to jump in here and note that there are some configuration options when you're setting up your server and your first site. But as far as the server is concerned, you really can leave everything basically at default. The only things you might want to tweak are the application type that you're setting up, which should just be WordPress. There are a bunch of other options that you don't need to worry about for now. And then your server location, which ideally should be close geographically to the visitors that will be visiting the website. So if the site's for like a regional business or something, just pick the server that's closest to the region that business serves. You also want to move the server slider all the way to the left to get that $14 a month plan. This can be changed later, and you can scale it up if your website needs more resources or something like that. But for now, for our first website, we're going to start with the cheapest plan. So now that our setup is done, we can jump into our actual application here, and you'll see my first site. If we click that, we get access to all the configuration stuff that we might need for a website. Most of this you can ignore right now because we're just getting started and we don't need to dig into the nitty-gritty details. Two things you'll want to pay attention to are here you have the actual URL of the application, and if we click that, you'll see this is actually a real working WordPress website already. It's using a temporary domain name, but theoretically we could log into this right now and start building the site. So if you're not sure you want to buy a domain name yet, or you're not sure what domain name you want to choose, you can just go straight into your site and start editing. I'll show you really quickly how to do that. Here's an admin panel link. Just click that, and it'll take you to the login screen. Go back over here, copy your username, and then paste it in, and then copy your password as well, and then go back to the login screen and paste it in. And once we hit login, we will see our actual WordPress dashboard.
Now you understand how to choose the best hosting provider, set up an account, and launch your site so that you can customize it later, bringing you one step closer to knowing how to make a website. Check out the next video in this series to learn how to get a unique domain name or URL and how to link it up to your new WordPress site.